Speaker number one this morning is Leslie Bourne, Living Your Life on Your Terms. Leslie Bourne.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You may try to ignore the risk, but at some point, you may need to pay for long-term care expenses. Understanding the risks, the realities, and the ways to pay for the expenses when they arise is the first step in preparing the possibility that at some point you may need care. So, do you know that 80% of adults 45 years and older, according to an AARP survey, that who misunderstood the difference between health care and long-term care? They thought their health care plan will pay for their long-term care event. So, what is a long-term care? According to Department of Health and Human Services, they define the long-term care to be a range of services and supports that you may need to meet your personal care needs. Most of the long-term care is not medical care. Rather, it's assistance with the basic personal tasks of your everyday life. It is also known as activities of adult living. Activities such as eating, dressing, toileting, transferring to and from the chair or the bed, and caring for the incontinence. And those are the activities that everybody does every day. We don't really think about it. Now you may wonder, how much does long-term care cost? According to Genworth 2016 care the cost of care study, and they say that long-term care costs vary a great deal depending on the different progressive stage of the care one needs. If you only need a few hours a week to help you with meals and bathing, then you could use a home health nurse care, or you need a homemaker services. And then these people will charge you $21 an hour. Now, keeping in mind, the home-based care does not, is in addition to your ordinary household living expenses. So if your care progresses to the point you need a assisted living, and then in that facility, you will pay $43,500 a year. And should you be progressing to the point that you needed nursing care, a private room, a semi-private room, and a private room in a nursing facility will cost you $83,000 a year to $94,000 a year, respectively. So for that kind of cost, how long do we have to bear with it? Well, in a National Center for Health Statistics, in their study of a National Nursing Home Survey in 2014, it indicated that average nursing home stay is 835 days. That equates to 2.3 years. And the average cost during this duration will run you up to $184,000. These numbers are just really alarming. And then let's look at our personal savings and how much that we save to be able to deal with this onslaught of the cost, the expenses. According to Federal Reserve Board Bulletin, in their September 2014 issue, that they have released the results of their triennial survey of consumer finances. In that survey, they told us that a median retirement savings per family is only $69,500. So the reality is that the cost of long-term care can easily exceed a family's savings. Then how do we deal with this? It is so overwhelming. Statistics show that 77% of adults 65 years and older will likely experience a long-term care event. So we should have a long-term care strategy in place sooner rather than later. So what are some of the common strategies on long-term care strategies that we can utilize? One is you can designate a sinking fund to have that set aside to pay for the expense. Two, you can spend down your personal savings, investments, your life insurance values if you have that, and your retirement plan. Spend down strategy. The third strategy is that if you're lucky to own a home, and you can sell your home, or you can take a reverse mortgage to pay for your health care, to pay for your long-term care. The fourth one is most people will take this. They will count on families and friends to take care of it when events happen. The fifth one is that you can transfer your risk to an insurance company, and then so they can take the risk and you don't have to. Of course, lastly, you can always enroll to a Medicaid program. It's a government program. Now, remember, each of these options has its advantages and disadvantages, and not all options are available to you depending on your unique circumstances and the level of resource that you may have. So, in conclusion, the time to create a plan is now, while you're healthy. The earlier you begin, the more options you may have to continue living life on your own terms. Should a severe cognitive impairment, a serious illness, or an accident or injury cause you to need assistance with your daily activity, your plan can help you prepare to receive the care you want in the setting you choose. The choices you make today can impact your future lifestyle and the quality of your life you experience. That was nice.